Hey you, so in this video, is platinum, palladium and rhodium worth stacking? I'm just going to be giving my thoughts and views on these alternative other precious metals that are also an option for individuals to invest in. Now, these ain't palladium and rhodium. These are just examples. I mean, they all technically look the same, i.e. identical to silver in terms of appearance, so I've just got them on display here. But I've been seeing a few questions lately and individuals just talking about some of the other precious metals that we don't really focus on. I mean, you could basically have copper here because they're also all put out there as forms of investment precious metals, but I'll just give my views on them. So as we've seen before, when I've done my video, when I picked up my platinum coins, now these other metals I'm referring to, platinum's going to be the only one I've got. For me, just off of the top, I would say it would easily go, gold, silver, platinum. So, if you was putting your first, second, third in order, what order would you put it in? You got gold, silver, rhodium, for instance, gold, silver, palladium, whichever one you want to do from there. But for me, I feel like for me to ever go into these, as people have asked in the past what I think of them and do I stack them, I would need to have completed a lot of my silver and gold targets, and I can't see that happening ever because there's so much gold and silver that I'm going to want. Even when I've finished loading up on the foundational stuff, I'll be looking at more collector pieces. But what led to me switching the game plan at the time when I picked these up is that they was going for a fantastic price. I done a video of these. It was best of both worlds. So for me and I dipped in and I bought quite a quantity of these. So it is basically and technically the only platinum purchase I'm ever going to be doing. It was my first, I believe, and could technically be my last unless we see a massive drop down in spot price. And why I ended up going for these in platinum, it could have been any coin as long as it was a good deal. I thought in comparison to the spot price, whichever metal we was talking about was worth it, and this ticked all the boxes. It was a platinum collector coin, it's proof as we can see, and it was damn near going for cheaper than a lot of the investment platinum coins were going for, standard investment. So what was supposed to be as close to spot, I was talking at we had the maple coins at the time. I done a video displaying it. I may put that at the end of this one. And what you was getting was a limited edition collector coin. I didn't see how many we had here. So 1,000 pieces, and you was getting at damn near spot, and it's a proof coin. So it was a no-brainer for me to pick it up. It really helped just, put a little notch of platinum up in my chest. So I went with that. But the way I view the rest is I don't see nothing wrong with them. So are they worth collecting? I would say yes. But, each individual depends on how you stack. I'm never going to be stacking these metals the same way I stack gold or silver. And that's in large quantities. I'm going to look for times like this, or when I purchase this, and it being a collector coin and it being close to spot price, it was a great pick. I've seen the potential in palladium. Currently I'm not too sure how it's looking at the moment, but at one point it was a fantastic buy, same as platinum. It was more than gold for a very long time. It's not the case at the moment. I see these all, and copper as well, that I ain't got a little showing of here, as more of a purchase and release once an increase in spot prices came, because a lot of the dealers that I frequent or deal with don't have a solid liquid market for any of these different metals. I know when I go or present it to any of them, it's going to be I'll give you spot price if they do take them. Whereas with silver and gold, we get the options of, is it standard bullion? Is it a collector piece? Do they find them very liquid? All dealers I go to have a small section where you'll find a bunch of these other metals. Some don't stock copper at all. Some will have, standard. You get your maple platinum coins. You've now got which ones are they? The Philharmonics. You know, you got the elephants, you got the noble ships. So it's not a very large section, and that's the thing I see with these. So I'm sure everybody can get their feet wet by, you know, you can get some of the smaller sizes if you just want a small piece. But the way I see these is, if you're going long, it's a fantastic choice, because, you know, you're going to be waiting on the next jump or massive increase. We've seen Rhodium do that before. Now, an individual was mentioning how strong Rhodium currently is. Now, from what I heard and understand, don't hold me to this, I understand the Rhodium price initially went through the roof due to a car manufacturer making a bit of a boo-boo, and their computers are misreading apparently into how much stock of Rhodium they had. Now, once again, I have no idea whether this is true. I inquired as to why Rhodium shot up to £10,000 an ounce at one point, and this is what I was told, basically, that the car manufacturer believed they was running out of the stuff and put in desperate orders in large quantities, and that sent shockwaves through the entire industry, believing it was either extremely scarce or something was going on that led to a chain reaction of the prices just going through the roof. So it was a massive spike that happened at one point. But then, you know, individuals jumped in when it reached those large numbers, and it dropped back down. I mean, it is where it is now. I have no idea as to whether that story is true or not, but we did get a massive spike at one point in the Rhodium, and then it fell back down to normal levels. So whether it will ever see that price again, from what I understand, is never. But it's still, at the moment, I believe, the time of releasing this video, sitting pretty above Palladium and Platinum and Gold. So it's sitting high, but once again, it's not a metal that I'm actively interested in. I wouldn't want to stock it. Another thing is, you know, people have said, and I also agree, that a lot of these alternative metals are used mainly in the automotive industry. Then you've got the batteries, and then the fuel cells that will need platinum or palladium, and different technologies that may or may not come to be. Some say, you know, the fuel cells would be good for platinum once we go into electric cars, but then others say it's just for the batteries. It's no good. So it's here or there. These coins or these metals also have never been used as money throughout history. So that's another strong reason as to why I steer clear of them, you know. They're not the most liquid, but then, you know, you'll find a dealer. And one thing I found with dealers, and the last thing you want is to be at a dealer's doorstep, have a coin. This has happened to me before, and then the dealer offer you a price, or they don't even offer you a price. They'll basically say, look, you're not going to like the price we offer, so especially go elsewhere and take this coin. They may take, if you've got a few other pieces there, gladly accept those, but say, you know, you may be better off trying this piece with somewhere else. And I feel like you could end up in that situation with some of these metals if you're liquidating sooner than later, or if they just don't stock that metal. So if they can't resell it, they just can't see the hassle with it, and the last thing they want to be is lumped with it. But that's why I've just kept these metals to a minimum. But I definitely see investment opportunities for anybody that is interested in these metals, because, you know, it's associated and related to the precious metals. These are precious metals also. They're classes that, when it comes to something like copper, the way I see that, I've heard that it's been fantastic in terms of coins, because, you know, because it's so cheap, individuals don't mind paying a bit more, and it's still a lot less. So, you know, an individual find it a lot easier to part with $10, and you could pick up the coin for, I don't know, give or take $3 to $5. And so that's why it sells better, because it's so cheap. When it's made into popular designs, people look at it next to the silver and think, oh, this is the better buy. But other than that, copper's definitely something that I'm not interested in. It's never been a metal that's appealed to me. I know there's potential great investment opportunities when you're picking up some coins in copper, but it's definitely not for me. Palladium, we recently had the Eagle that came out in Palladium, and I don't like it that a lot of these other metals mainly come out in collector coins, or you can only get them in a collector coin form. There's no cheap bullion grade investment opportunity or form. Some say the Queen's Beast 1 ounce platinum coins and the maples, but I still think they carry quite a large premium because there's such small offerings available to individuals, so you really have to take what you're given there. But these also come out in platinum. This is a silver one, but this is just a PAMP representation of a palladium bar, for instance. But it's not something, once again, that I'd be interested in. So for me, I'm going to leave it where it's at. And, you know, I've got a few of these platinum coins here. When we get a massive jump in palladium or platinum prices, I'm going to either take it down, you know, as I like to deal with dealers, and present it to them, or I'll put these on the secondary market and put them a little under a large jump. But it was good enough for me because I can sit on these for the long term. I don't need to liquidate them anytime soon. So, you know, we've got a nice stunning collector piece in the platinum variant. So I'll just see how that plays out in the long run. But it'll be fantastic to hear what you guys think of platinum, palladium and rhodium. Are you into them? I can definitely see investment opportunities if individuals want to get into it. For flipping, I don't see the benefits there. It's not something I'd really do. This, it jumped out to me just at the time, the price and the product and what you was getting it for. But anything else in these metals I tend to steer clear of. But, you know, it'd be fantastic to hear what you guys think of these alternative metals. Are you all for them or all against them? Do you think they hold some type of, you know, preservation of wealth? How good would they be for that? Or is it just a case of get it when it's low, wait for a massive spot increase and then sell it? I mean, that's the name of the game with damn near all the metals we've got. So it'd be fantastic to hear you guys' thoughts on these alternative metals, precious metals. Don't forget to come and follow me on the links that I've left in the description. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you guys on the rebound.